wait, I did that last time. Anyway, we're back. And we're gonna do the well, it's technically the final level, but it's not like the finale of the game. It's kind of like one of those sort of finales. So I'm gonna do the first half of this level, and Andrew's gonna do the second half. That's the plan we just now came up with just now. I mean, I did, but you know, whatever. Monkey Madness, Specter Land. This really is a huge level.
Welcome back to the amusement park.
Oh yeah, that's where Specter talks to you.
But we're not here to have fun. This is all about payback. You've ruined my plans one too many times. You've captured some of my soldiers, and in return, I've decided to take your little friends. If you want them back, you'll have to play a simple game of hide and seek. You see, I've hidden the professor and Natalie somewhere in the park, and it's your job to find them before something terrible happens. The soldiers in the area are angry and ready for retaliation, and I won't be responsible for their actions. Take a look around. I fixed up the park just for you. Are you ready for the ride of your life?
Well, that's cool. You may have to take over here in a bit because I might have to respond to some messages.
There's like a couple of mini bosses in this stage too. Like it's a massive stage.
Yeah, I know.
Like the RC car boss, the clown boss.
We'll need the net.
Yeah. The roller coaster area.
Don't.
Don't.
Well, you take over real quick, then I'll do this. Clowns!
Ah, Professor! Are you hurt?
No. At least they made a freaking jail where it doesn't look like someone can just slide through the bars. I mean, it kind of looks like Spike could maybe slide through the bottom of those bars, but the professor couldn't.
Predicament I'm in.
Yeah.
I need to get out of here and back to the lab. Do you think you can help me? Sure, but how do I?
But I do like how in the cutscene he's glitching through the freaking
Object is at the very top. You should be able to get in here from there. All right, I'll be right there.
That's why I love in-engine cutscenes. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. You want to just do this level then?
Sure.
I have to make some response. You know, whenever you some responsibilities, getting back to friends of meaningless things. That's important in life.
Oops.
Specter. I was gonna say like spectacular or something. Is it worth it?
Dang it. They're like so far out of range I don't really see them until it's too late. I don't even know what he's holding on to when he does that kind of stuff, but it's fine. That's not fine. It just fell. And that's the only thing is like, this is not a game where you're supposed to control the camera and move left to right. It's neat, it's an interesting change-up, but this game's camera is not made for it.
So anyway,
Frick. Oh.
yeah. So
That's nice.
this particular session will either be, oh lord, this clown boss is it's a little unsettling. Welcome to my circus. It's a little bit unsettling, but it's not nearly as bad as that yellow monkey in Ape Escape 2. Here I come! You know.
Here I come!
How he has like disturbing jiggle physics around like his whole body.
Dang it.
Ugh.
That didn't work. Okay.
Get the cookies from around. You gotta like be a distance from him, I think, first. You know what was with some of these PS1 games that in like circus levels?
It was popular. It's like sewer levels, desert levels, whatever.
Yeah.
Which this game, I guess, didn't really have desert levels. Oh, frick.
Like you know, there was like this, like weird ones, I guess specifically. Like you had this, you had Tomba 2. You know, just I don't know. You know, those are the only two examples actually I think of.
Okay, how?
Back up, wait. Back up. Or yeah, do that. Whee. Oh yeah, that's where you have to watch out for. He kind of gets a little too close to you for comfort, but I mean, clowns, right?
Clowns, am I right?
I just like how the professor like has to run out of the way and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a nice little detail. They didn't just like, you know, say
Have him
he
just
doesn't
be out of the way.
exist. Oh yeah, why did that clown explode?
Thanks for saving me.
Why not?
I'm so glad to see you, and glad to see
I
yourself.
know how to divide it up. How about you go save
gotten
Natalie?
stronger.
Thanks to your
All right.
gadgets, Professor.
Ew, girl. Oh.
No, the gadgets don't contain any real power. It's
I
all
mean,
in how you were able
Misty
to
after
use
she
them.
got done hanging out with Ash.
The true power is inside of you, Spike. You've grown.
Power's inside
You've
of me.
learned a lot, and you've
I
truly
haven't
become
gained anything
stronger.
physically, you just have gadgets.
You
And
think
gas. What?
Thanks, Professor. But I
What is
don't
the
feel
yellow
any
thing in
different.
front of him? Is it a jewel? Hair?
It's an anime thing for
Have
some
you been
reason. I
able to
don't
find
know.
Specter?
Not gonna lie though, it would be kind of funny to dress like Spike
No.
for Halloween, but I don't even know
I'll
where
go
I'd find
back to
that
the lab
shirt.
and fix the equipment. If we don't hurry, Spectre may change history forever and destroy us all. I'm
That's
afraid
cool.
there isn't much time, though, Spike. Maybe you should continue
All
to
you need
search
is
for
brown
Spectre in the
vans.
amusement park. It could be
Those
dangerous. so
90s red
promise me
shirts
that
with a
you'll be
white
careful.
stripe through
I
it,
will.
anime hair, and
Well,
a
when
couple
you
of red bracelets.
When you said Vans, I immediately went to the vehicle in my mind.
Wow.
Let's see here. Yeah, there's still, you know, one area we need to get first while I'm thinking about it. Is not that yet. Let's get the
Oh.
So here's vaguely scraping the bottom of the barrel. This is your desert area for this game.
This is the western area.
Well, you know, it's got dirt.
It is interesting how, like, you know, the area where it all began was at an amusement park, and that's where you're at right now.
Yeah.
This bites.
This sucks.
This is straight up balls.
Eggman, you bite. Yeah, Sonic Lost World's writing was
man.
very cringy. You know,
Sonic, just make it really, really.
Oh my
I was gonna
gosh.
say Chris Chan worthy. Just Sonic and Ape Escape combined.
oh yeah, with the
Strike him down.
he's got a gun. Anyway, there's a on something I just kind of thought about. I was gonna talk about earlier, but I just kind of forgot to. This game has, you know, like, it has better voices for the characters, just not the best direction. The PSP version had better direction, just not the best voices for the characters.
The PSP version has all new voice acting.
I'll just let you do it. Yeah, like it also had some. I think it had some slightly different lines, but the weird thing is, in this level, when you first see,
How did that bounce back up?
when you first see Natalie, she like, for some odd reason, I don't know if they forgot to record it, or if somebody made a mistake. There was a the audio you hear when you first get to the coaster area when there's a cutscene is the original, like from this game. But then like the second one is you know, the one for the PSP. So I don't know what happened there.
How different is the voice?
Very different.
Like uncomfortably different.
Well, like okay, Spike is voiced by the person who did Billy from Billy and Mandy.
Oh man, but does he sound retarded like Billy? That's the real question.
Oh, not really. No.
Dang it!
He just does like his voice from well everything else he's been in. This is gonna be late by the time by the time this comes out, but like little Bumble Bear starting Psychonauts 2 tonight.
How do I get him to? Oh, there it is. Ah! I'll straight up balls.
Balls time. Calm down. There we go.
Let him fall into the net.
I guess technically fall on the net, but at least he's not going back into that thing right now. This could be like some games and just like if you die you have to like catch the monkeys from like after you did the checkpoint or you know from before the.
Is that all of them in here? I think it is.
Yeah, I think so. You get the radar check to be sure. I think that's all of them, but just to be sure. Yeah. Okay. Like
Big brother had to come back and be
Big
the
brother. Big brother. Big brother.
Did a guy voice Cal?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like it sound like who voiced Chicken? Was Billy West in that show?
I can't remember.
That sounds like a
exactly
character
what
Billy West could have voiced.
Yeah.
I mean, we got away with having a guy voice Gypsy in Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Also,
oh yeah, I like the little hidden place back here.
there's this really stupid review of this game. It's from somebody called like PlayStation 8 or something.
Yeah, what a fadget. He is a fagot. F-A-G-G-O-T, fagot.
And when you look in here, it looks like it's just called Kids, but it kind of looks like Frogger. Or a space game, either one. Hold on.
Frogger in space.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, Frogger too, you know.
I wish that these were playable.
Yeah. See what I mean? Like how it could look similar to Frogger?
Like, it'd be pretty legit if there were, like, this was a hidden area, and you just play 4 different little mini games they made just for this.
I guess the technology wasn't quite as...
Would be legit.
Or the... Why did I do that? Whoa!
Whoa!
Who?
Who?
So I wonder...
Ooh!
I wonder if there are any other monkeys, like, around... Okay, not in this area. The
Terror coaster.
Terror coaster.
Gosh, this part's intense.
Yeah. When you ride the bobsled, make sure the Sonic...
What's to do with the screen on that coaster anyway?
Why not?
I'm pretty sure this coaster hits more G's than is, supposed to be legally allowed.
Yeah.
I don't know who made a coaster that was jumpable, but interesting design choice. Also, this is where the low render distance really starts to hurt.
Yeah.
You just about gotta memorize where all the jumps are.
Yeah.
And also,
why?
Also keep it from fall. Can it fall off?
You die or something with it.
Oh,
It like explodes.
if it leans too far?
No, not if it leans too far. That's Tomba.
Oh
Tomba
yeah, Tomba 2.
2. I jumped over a life, or I missed a life at least, but I also jumped over a medallion. That was pretty good. See what I mean?
Yeah, I like how it flies up and explodes. But I just forgot if you could like lean too far and fall off, or you just die from explosion.
So on the note of playing some different PlayStation games, because I suddenly brought that up, if we ever do play the Jack games,
that would be that'd be very time consuming.
Yeah.
The fastest would actually be the first Jack.
Well, yeah, they used to be like the slowest for us. We didn't know we didn't know how to collectathon as much, except for Spyro.
Like how intense that is.
Yeah. But I like how But anyway,
It just goes away without you.
Yeah. This part's scary.
Scary.
I'm scared. Like this audio right here is in the PSP version.
Hey, how's it going?
Well,
How's it
don't
going?
just stand there. Get me out of here.
I can't
Okay,
reach you
Misty.
from here. I've got to find a way in there.
There must be a way in here somehow. I remember that they walked me around that way. It took a long
I'm a
time.
little girl.
Just find a way and get me
Oh,
out
no,
of here.
she's just-
I'm a
Will
little
you hurry
baby. How
up?
old are you? 1,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hurry up,
I
please
used to
get
be a
me
cute
out of
little
here.
girl.
It's cold. I'm scared and I have a
Or
fear
something
of
like that on
heights.
Futurama. Little random ghosts. The knife is scary.
Scary.
A knife so sharp if you just look at it, it hits. Ow! If it can stab you just looking at it. Ow! Something like that on a Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, it's a sword so sharp that you can get cut looking at it.
It just-
Ow.
I still need to watch the other Kung Fu Pandas. That one was actually surprisingly decent. At least the first one was. I don't know about the second or third ones. But I remember, what was it? Actually, I forgot. Never mind. So apparently, The Bad Guys isn't a bad movie. The new movie.
That's what I've been hearing.
It's like, and the thing is like the art style is slightly different, and it has some outlines of like a 2D thing, but it's not. It's never. It's not like bad like a lot of those like the. I'm not trying to say here, like, you know, you got people who like defend Spider-Verse and like its art style and stuff, and I'm just like,
An ugly art style.
it's. Now here's the thing, I could handle it some if the motion wasn't like choppy as can be.
Yeah.
And like I know that's more of an artistic choice, but like that's not good. It just looks like a bad video. Like it looks like you're playing, almost looks like you're playing a movie on the Game Boy Advance.
Wow. That's saying something.
No, it's
That was a weird era playing a Game Boy. Like, that was like an updated version of like hit clips, in my opinion. You get one, maybe 2 episodes or something on a Game Boy Advance cartridge.
yeah.
Those cartridges were not very big. Like, I think, remember hit clips were half a song.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Golly, hit clips. What a bizarre time.
I'm just gonna do this until either a monkey hits me or a ghost comes out.
Why don't you
can.
get that little hula hoop deal?
Because the hula hoops don't really stun them all that well.
Yeah, well, they don't come out when you just sit there.
They do eventually. So I have to watch out for the ghosts. No. Ow. It's funny, like, monkeys are just like, you know, something children would all like to have, but then like you try to take care of one and it's just like it's
So I let the zookeepers do it.
as Pete Moss, who owns Monkey Boo, puts it, it takes more commitment than marriage. So you have to, like, that has to be your life if you get a monkey, is to take care of a monkey. So you better love a monkey. No.
How are they just like Scooby-Dooing these daggum caskets?
Well, you never know. There's probably room in the background.
It's a sarcophagus. I don't even know the difference, to be honest.
No. The monkeys. See, they take forever to come out anyway. There we go.
So how exactly was that tied to Natalie being there?
Ow! Hey! Couldn't you bring me down a little more gently?
Well, it's not my fault. Didn't you see that the cage fell on its own? That's the thanks I get. Hope you didn't hit your head too hard.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Now, where is
Alright, Miss
Specter?
Sweaterbags.
I haven't found him yet.
What about Jake?
Nope.
And she like kind of twitched.
Oh, what have you been doing all this time? Let's go, we've got to find them.
I guess
Where are
the
you
Japanese
going?
voice acting.
Back to the lab. We can't find them or beat them without our equipment. Besides, you don't need me here.
I was like, Andrew, that's racist. Andrew.
What?
I said that's racist and true.
Oh, and true.
Yeah. Yeah, and true. I don't know. You go find Jake.
Yes. Yes. Jake.
Yeah.
It's a S-F.
Fine,
You have to
fine.
say it with your nose.
No?
Yes, my nose.
I remember... I sure can't hear you pretty well.
Huh? Here we go. It's an actual friggin' announcement, but you can't hear it at all.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're saying, but I get that you're saying it.
There's something else that the PSP version had with subtitles. Whoa! You accomplished that?
Whoa!
My uncle who works at Microsoft Nintendo
At Microtendo,
said that if you go up on the third thing while the PlayStation is at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2:03 p.m.
my uncle works for the company that does the 3DO, and he says it's coming back. What's the deal with the thing at the bottom of my chariot attack? Like, what am I on TV? Hi, Mom.
Jake, we don't have to do this. Just come back to the lab.
Don't even bother, Spike. You and I have always been
It's
good
nice and
companions.
quiet.
This is it.
Right.
Let's settle this once and for all.
There.
Let's see who's really the best. Let's go.
Oh, frick.
Oh, he's a modern
Let's see.
he's a modern
This
Gen
is a weird fight.
he's a modern Gen Zer, isn't he? Let's go.
Even I say let's go.
It's the cool kid.
Oh, that's right. I have to use this one to get out of the way.
I remember we used to try to fight those things with our RC cars. Or you know, with like the RC card gadget.
There we go.
Seems like this thing takes forever to beat.
Yeah, it's not even hard. It's just time consuming. There's a lot of hits, and you only get one
It's
shot.
eating a clock. So eating a clock is time consuming.
Dang it.
Blood splatter all over that place. Isn't this a silly little game for a spike?
Try this again.
No, the professor. I don't know.
That'd be really funny. Have a broken translation pack,
Yeah.
and then it's just no, the professor, and like make sure everybody talks where their mouths are just way off sync.
Yeah. Like
that
this game
episode
already
of, yeah, but worse. It's like that episode of Rugrats where they go to see the Reptar movie, but it's making fun of Godzilla.
Yeah.
I wish I had a way to... Oh wow, the car was still going.
It had a right spirit. We got to celebrate our differences. Beep. We got to celebrate. Anyway,
Nope, they didn't do it. Yeah, come on.
Alright.
I gotta get a cookie.
One of them will hand it to you.
What the heck?
Oh
I'm
no.
spinning in circles.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I actually heard Allie90 say like, she was saying, I can't remember, it's like
So like...
she said something where it was like, I said idea and or she said idea and something else but with an instead of an R sound at the end. I can't remember what word it was. But I was just like typing it in and she said something like, and yes, that's how I talk. Or something like that.
Weird little boss battle.
I know.
The angling is weird. What is this? I guess this is just a normal track that's pieces have been sectioned off.
I remember, okay, so I remember the only, at the time when we were younger, this and Pumped and Primed were the only Apescape games that we played.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we played this much more, but like, I remember I got Pumped and Primed, and then like, I remember seeing like, you know, you still got to use Spike, so I assumed that like, you know, because all the characters have like red hair and red outfits on, it's like, okay, so they're all Spike, it's just Spike looks very different in Apescape 2, again, before we actually played it. So like whenever I saw Jake was hypnotized, I was just thinking, is this all the games now? Is that like Specter's evil and then Spike?
Spike
Or I mean Jake
gets hypnotized.
Yeah, Jake
it's like
gets
Knuckles getting randomly friggin' tricked by Eggman. Every game.
Well, here's the problem with like whenever you have these like competition-based Sonic games, is that when they have a storyline, they're trying to give a reason as to why the characters are fighting each other, and there's always the confusion, like misunderstanding. So like,
no one talks things out.
Yeah, no one talks things out. No, they have to fight each other because some misunderstandings. So in that regard, this, you know.
Hey, what about your spine?
Jake.
What? Where am I?
Jake, are you okay?
Hey Jake, are you fine?
Oh, this is so weird.
Jake!
I don't remember. I can't remember what I've been doing.
Are you okay? Don't you
Kiss,
remember
kiss,
anything
kiss,
at all?
kiss.
Have you forgotten about the apes?
This is
Or
Disney.
about
Kiss,
working with
kiss,
Specter?
little boys, kiss.
Specter? Apes? What are you talking about?
Boy.
Ow, 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 ouch!
Jake and
My
Spike
head.
shippers.
Yes, it's really you. You're back to normal. I'm so glad to see you again.
I do remember something about Specter and apes or something. But what?
Yeah! I'm so glad you're back. Let's go tell the professor.
Put me down.
Oh, look, you've broken the spell. It's just as well. I really don't need you anymore anyway. Everything's going exactly as I planned it.
Who's that?
It's Specter.
Spike, I guess I underestimated your strength.
I
You're
underestimated.
smarter than I thought you were. I could use somebody like you.
You're in good voice,
Why don't
bad
you join me and
direction.
We'll conquer the world together. When we're a team, no one will be able to beat us.
You're crazy if you think I'll team up with you.
Relax. Just meet with me. You're looking for me anyway. You'll find me in my new castle in the middle of the amusement park. Come as my guest. I'll even leave the entrance open for you. I'll be waiting.
Are you really going?
Yeah, I've got to catch Specter.
I'm going with you. Ouch.
No,
Apologies for that.
it's better if you go back and help the professor. You need
It's
to
better
regain
if
your
you come
strength.
over to the professor.
The professor will need your protection.
But okay,
Camera's really shaky. Like,
I understand. I'll do that. I'll get back right away.
Can you get back there on your own?
Of course. No sweat.
carry me, Spike.
Okay then, I'm going
Spike and
too.
Jake shippers.
Okay.
Yay!
I remember, or
Spike! Good luck.
don't patronize me. No.
I think you can use this walk here, and then nothing really comes of it.
Other than the light still turns green.
Yeah, the lights do still turn on.
Yeah.
Have you realized how few monkeys we've actually caught in this level so far?
I know. I was gonna say if there were like more monkeys and stuff, there should have been a separate level from like whenever you do the
Like where I'm about to be should have been a separate level.
yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, it's like a whole new area. Like the first one should have been park entrance, and then this one should have been
What?
castle in the
Whoa.
frightening sky.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome to hell.
Wait, I wanted to be up there!
Angel Island got the Master Emerald back.
Turn it up.
It'll be loud enough.
I can barely hear it.
Huh? What? The castle's flying.
The castle. It's just rumbling right now.
Oh. Really, like, this is just so weird. It's an interesting idea, though. So, I was on my way here today
That's
to my
funny.
house, and I guess it was like douchebag on the road day.
Oh, yeah, you get those
And
sometimes.
the biggest moment of douchebaggery I saw, probably honestly the biggest moment of douchebaggery I've seen in a while, was this guy. Like, so both lanes were pretty full, and the left lane, or this guy was in the right lane. He's like pretty douchey already. He's wearing headphones while he's driving, and you can tell the kind of truck he was driving. He was pretty douchey as it was, and he wanted to get over in the left lane. There was one car space between him, and then a bunch of cars. Well, the guy in the truck wanted that one car space, and he kept revving his engine hard as an angry way to show he wanted to be there.
Get your monkey radar to be sure where all the monkeys are in this area.
Yeah. He wanted to be sure of that. Okay. And so, he was flipping people off, flipping this guy off because he wanted that one spot, looking at him angrily, and then the guy wouldn't get over, so the douchebag throws a bottle at the car. I watched this bottle hit the guy's car and then fly back into the road. All to get that one car space. He got that one car space. I really wish a cop had been there just to catch him for littering. I would have felt so much better about the day. He was
bored.
trying to swerve hard just to get that spot. It was, like, bro, what do you have?
Was it like a water bottle or?
Yeah, it wasn't like a glass bottle. Otherwise, probably could have got him on, I don't know, assault charges or something. Actually, the monkeys don't show up here till I take care of the one place, right?
Yeah, they don't show up until after you do.
You can't go in there yet. You gotta catch the bunkies. No Specter coins though. It's weird what places randomly just don't have music, but it's alright. It's kind of chilling.
Yeah, does this place still have music?
I don't think so. I think part of the effect is the
emptiness of it.
Yeah.
There it is.
This music's oh my gosh, I forgot it was down there.
Like this, the music in this game doesn't always have like the longest loops. But it's, there's a lot of this music that is really effective.
Yeah, there's actually some pretty good bangers in it.
Yeah.
So you hear this a lot, and that's mainly because of how long this level is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we don't know for sure, but I'd say maybe the next part will probably be the last part, because it might depend on how long it takes us to get all the monkeys. The next session may be the last one. Because, I mean, like, once we get to Specter,
Stop it. I guess I don't have to stop it, right?
No, you don't have to stop it. You just gotta comp your way out. Now, obviously be sure there's no other monkeys there. I don't always remember, for sure. Oh, it's just pointing outside, I guess. Unless you're not close enough to it. May not be close enough.
No, it has to be within the area. Yeah, that's outside.
Yeah.
That's outside? Said it's for a dog. It's funny watching him like look around.
I don't know what it is about PSP, joystick things or whatever, circle pad things, whatever.
Not great.
Yeah, because like mine keeps messing up to the point where like I was trying to play Daxter the other day, and like it just kept, I could tell it feels like there's something in it, and this is even after I tried to get it fixed. I mean, it got fixed for a little while, and then it just went back to, And the thing is like, I know you gotta take care of your console sometime. You might need to do a little cleaning on it and stuff, but there's some of these that are just like, you shouldn't have to like clean it all the time, or as much.
How old of a console you're dealing with, though.
Well, yeah, it depends on the age too. I'm just saying, like, I mean, the PSP's not that old. I mean, it will be 20 this decade, but like in 2025, this thing will be 20 years old. But not this model, but you know what I mean. The point is, some consoles it feels like if
That's right. This can't be hurt by the regular ones, can it? Oh, it seems like when it's time to get to these.
You might be able to hurt it. I think it'll just take a while to kill.
The problem is they fly so fast and they shoot.
Yeah.
The problem is like the render distance is so low.
Yeah.
Got it. Probably these monkeys, you spend all that time getting their ship taken down.
Ow. I got a new phone recently, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, I got a new phone. It's the, well, at this point in time, it's new. The Galaxy S22. And I know it's going to divide some people. There's going to be Android defenders going, oh yeah, and then there's going to be Apple defenders going, boo. But, I don't really care. I've just stuck with Android for so long, so just, you know. Plus I have a lot of things on Android, so I don't want to, like, you know, if I have to transfer something, I don't know if everything can transfer in terms of, like, you know. But anyway. So, what was it? It's nice. That's all I'm saying.
Specter, I'm gonna fight you. Yeah, no, Specter.
Specter. And then in what do you call it? PlayStation All-Stars. When they had, like, because, like, Spike's rival in PlayStation All-Stars for some reason was Parappa. And it was funny, I think those two are like just about the only ones that actually say each other's names, or at least Parappa says Spike's name and Specter.
Which voice against, right?
I don't think it's the same as this one. It could be, and it just sounds different.
How are you supposed to get him to do that without hitting you?
You just gotta get away fast enough, as far as I can tell, or knock him out, knock it out like far enough.
And I know that when you get the big glove, you just destroy.
Yeah. So do you folks see why we decided to have this be a separate, like its own, have this level be its own session?
There's still a lot to do.
Yeah, we're still not even close to Specter yet.
We're
We're in the halfway. We're in the second half. You know.
Yeah, hit the halfway mark. They would have done well, like, if they were to redo something like this.
Yeah.
To have you be able to hold one of the triggers.
Yeah.
Like, I guess maybe R2 because it's just another jump button.
Yeah.
And then have it have a second menu of choosable items.
Yeah. 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 Oh yeah.
That's right.
Oola oop.
Yeah.
No, what's it called? It's called the Super Hoop.
You're gonna get that bug key at some point.
One really disappointing thing about the PSP version is that with the RC car, you can't destroy it by, you know...
By jumping on it?
Or jumping on it, or... Well, okay, you might be able to while jumping on it, I don't remember for sure, but you can't, like, crush it with... Well, okay, they took away one ability to destroy it, so... But anyway, but yeah, I remember...
That's not the one you can destroy.
I remember in PlayStation All-Stars, it's like... there's some rivalries that you could understand, like whenever they had the, and that's something I kind of wish that Smash Bros would have had. Is like rivalries and a cutscene that like has them facing off, you know, before you get to Master Hand or something, you know. But anyway, I don't know how I feel about. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about. I think you have to destroy it with something else. Like, I think you press a button in it. I don't remember for sure.
Isn't there one you destroy with a...
It might be. We'll see. Yeah, okay, you can. But anyway, on PlayStation All-Stars, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the last boss. Because you don't really fight him so much as you do, you know, like...
It's so weird. You're like...
the eyes coming out. It's like, come on, you're already freaking kids out enough with some of this stuff. Yeah, dude, use the copter. Use the copter to help you out. You gotta go up there. Okay, no, not in physics. Anyway, yeah, when you're in a hurry for something, the physics pretty much work against you. Get that shirt, yeah. There is a point in this game where there's a checkpoint where a shirt keeps respawning, so you basically have infinite lives at that point if you keep breaking that to get that shirt. I would say have the copter help you. Or jump on the ice first, and then yeah.
Yeah, I know how to do this.
Yeah, but you weren't doing it right.
The bunkie.
He's just like.
He's just chilling. He knows it's done, and
He's just like, well, you know, he's made it this far. But yeah, in PlayStation All-Stars, like the last boss, which is what, you know, I think I've described in the previous part, where it's Polygon Man. He like acts like he's a god. So like what you do is you fight like these clones that the fight is almost like a mix between the Master Hand. Do what?
Another monkey in here?
Yeah, where the RC car stuff is.
Already down there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But in PlayStation All-Stars, like Polygon Man, it's almost like the fight is almost like a mix between Master Hand and those fights that were like in the where you fought those clones or whatever they were, Ditto clones in the original Smash, or like the multi-man Smash or whatever. It's almost like a mix between those in a way. But the way it's set up is you gotta fight one, and after you defeat that, then you gotta hit Polygon Man a few times, and then after that you fight two characters, and then after you hit Polygon Man again, you fight all three of the characters. And anyway, what I was saying was that I think that Parappa is the only one to acknowledge the names of the characters, of the rival character. I mean, because Parappa, like I said, says Spike's name, Spike and Specter's name, and but otherwise all the other characters are just like rivalries. And like I was about to say earlier, some of the rivalries make sense. Like some of the rivalries, some of them make sense where you have like Jak and Daxter versus Ratchet and Clank.
Dang, I need a cookie.
It's just funny to hear that without context. If someone without context is just, dang it, I need a cookie. But anyway, but yeah, with it's just funny, like, it's not, like, in PlayStation All-Stars, you have some rivalries that make sense. Ratchet and Clank versus Jak and Daxter, Sweet Tooth versus Kratos. Well, the way that makes sense is that they were both created by the same person.
Lord.
Yeah.
Problem is how much you can shoot.
I know.
Like, their aim gets way better in this part of the game.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta go back up there. Anyway. But then you have some rival... Okay, so like... I didn't think they matched at first until I thought about it. I was like, you know, this makes sense. Sly Cooper versus Nathan Drake. And the way that makes sense is they're technically both treasure hunters. Or, you know, one's a thief, but like the other one's, well, a thief, but, you know, from stealing from dead people. But, you know, you got stuff like that. But I'm not really sure about the rivalry between Spike and Parappa, unless because they're both Japanese characters. I don't know. one that was really confusing was
See, that's I hate this monkey.
I know. I hate this monkey. I hate this monkey. I hate this area, and I hate this monkey. No. But then you have you also have like Heihachi from Tekken, and these random little cat things that are mostly exclusive to Japan for the most part. I can't even remember the names.
There.
But yeah, that was irritating. But anyway, shoot, oh yeah. Let's see, I'm trying to think, Good Cole's, or what's considered, so that's one other thing I actually liked about PlayStation All-Stars. Every character, like in a way I liked it, every character had their own, with the exception of like 2 different Coles, you know, Cole McGrath from Infamous, and Unfamous, yeah. With the exception of Cole, and eventually the DLC that added Zeus from God of War, only like those are the only 2 that had more than one character out of a franchise. Otherwise, you had it was just like one character per franchise. I actually kind of like that, in a way. Because I mean, like it for the most part it balances things out. Like you like this franchise. Well, here's the character that wasn't there.
Come on.
Well, at least you have infinite lives technically right here, because you can keep breaking that thing right there. But yeah, Cole McGrath, like good Cole McGrath's rival is Raiden from Metal Gear, well, the Metal Gear series. Which is funny, they got Raiden instead of, because, Nintendo already had Snake in Smash Bros. Asshole.
But not again.
And then you have, and then Evil Cole, I'm trying to figure this one out. Evil Cole's, rival is Fat Princess. Of course, the disappointing thing about PlayStation All-Stars was that, like, a lot of the character choices and the locations felt more like they were trying to promote, like, there were some that you could tell they brought back from nostalgia and, PlayStation stuff. But then you had, like, douchebag Dante, like, DMC Devil May Cry Dante.
Never in a million years.
Yeah, it's funny, I've thought about making a sketch sometime where I, like, pick up the case for, the DMC Devil May Cry, and then, like, I go, not in a million years, just... It's just funny because like the creator of that one was like, oh, the other Dante's not cool enough. This one's cooler. Everyone's gonna like him. And then all it did was make fans mad, and which I hear the game isn't really all that bad. It's just
fine. Wait.
better watch out for those stupid robots and monkeys. Well, anyway, I remember on, anyway, yeah, but, like, they also had, like, Big Daddy from Bioshock, even though, I mean, yeah, the first game, before even the second game came out, the first game also came to PS3, but it started out as a 360 exclusive. Awesome. Awesome camera.
I don't remember that. Anyway, actually, maybe I kind of do remember it being exclusive.
Oh yeah, it came out the year, not a year, but like the year before it came out on PS3. It came out on 360 first. I think it was like what, the Bioshock 1 came out in like 2006 or something, and then on 360, and then the PS3 version I think came out in 2007, a few months later. Well, anyway,
I'm sure I just skipped a bunch of stuff.
Anyway, but yeah, PlayStation All-Stars, you know, it also had like black-haired Heihachi instead, and that was like, well, it was in some of the newer Tekkens, but like, you know, around that time was when Tekken Tag Tournament 2 came out. Tekken Tag Tournament 2. So basically TTTT, you know, just
Tomorrow's teachers today.
gross. Yeah, the TTT. Yeah, it is, do you? Not a clue.
From drinking juice.
Yes. I still fondly remember that show. I don't let the Drake situation bother me with that, you know, from enjoying that show. The things that stopped me from enjoying that show as much as some of the writing, and you know,
especially the show went on. When Josh lost weight, it became less funny.
yeah. His humor just kind of changed. I noticed, like it just wasn't like, and I remember there was only, it wasn't until the last like movie they made, or you know, TV movie. It was, well, I mean, there's only been TV movies.
What was the last movie that they did?
The Christmas one, which was actually after the series had ended.
Were these what, with cheese or something to make snow?
Yeah, frozen cheese. But anyway, what I was gonna say was, it was just funny, like, it was funny, on Drake and Josh, like, that was it, that movie was the only time they acknowledged Josh's weight and, like, how he lost weight and stuff. They didn't want to use the show to fat shame, I don't know, anyway.
I don't care about fat shaming, yeah, that wasn't until a little later.
Oh, no.
How high up am I? It looks like I'm in space.
Yeah. But anyway, I remember, like, and the reason they acknowledged it was because, like, because Helen got Drake to play Santa,
Yeah.
and to act as Santa at the mall, and now the cat wants in here, and hold on, excuse me. Kitty cat. Anyway.
Had to look at him, and all I saw was the sun. Behold the power of the sun!
He went backwards. Or did you? Yeah, you did. Anyway.
Our cat's sitting all elegant right now.
Yeah. Anyway. So, what else is there?
We talked about the different flavors of cheese. Did that one get smaller?
No, it's just a smaller one. Skinnier one.
Skinny. You can't exceed 9 lives. Oh, they're fine.
I remember if you remember that Frogger game on PS1, you know, I'm sure you don't remember it at all. Frogger, as fans of it, as us fans call it, Frogger, he's back, to differentiate the name from the original Frogger, which I don't think that Nitro Rad really got. But anyway, what am I gonna call it? Oh yeah. That one you only could have up to 12 lives.
Really?
Yeah, you don't remember that?
No.
Yeah, you can only have 12 lives, but
So arbitrary.
oh no. Oh yeah.
Oh wait, it's that's right. We go here.
So you gotta do that. You gotta go up and do that. I think you use your copter to reach over. Maybe. There you go. Gotcha. I crashed with this.
That's right.
Hold on, let's see. Bottom line is, I've been trying to get into Metal Gear and it's been really hard.
Oh gosh, I don't remember where to go from here.
Check around for I think there's, yeah, the button. On, yeah, Metal Gear Solid, like, I'm trying to get into, I like Metal Gear Rising, because that one's not as stealth-focused, that one's more action-focused. Which I know in the Metal Gear Solid games, it's not like stealth is absolutely required, it's just a lot more recommended. And I haven't really been a big fan of that, but I didn't want to like judge it too hard until I actually tried more of it myself. And I know it's got a really stupid story, but
Bye, disc.
Hey.
Oh, dang it.
But yeah, I remember on I remember I've played a little bit of MVS.
I tried Metal Gear Solid. Like, I beat 3 once years ago. It just wasn't for me.
I can tell you right now that, like, from what I've played of the original Metal Gear Solid, it's far from being the best PS1 game. Like, so many people regard it as, like, the top tier, one of the top tier PS1 games.
And then, it's funny. It's funny when you play that first one. It had some pretty good voice acting, and it had really good camera work when it came to the cutscenes. But, like, there's no mouths or, like, facial detail. So it's like Hollywood-level cutscenes.
I guess that's where all the budget went.
Yeah.
Hey, kitty cat. But, I mean, I can't say I've had a terrible time. I've been having an okay time with it so far. I just gotta figure everything out. Ow.
Holy crap.
But I don't really plan on...
You're kidding me. Couldn't get away from it.
Gosh. Sorry, Sylvester. I'll tell you one thing though, after learning more about how Resident Evil plays, or at least the original ones, I don't plan on playing those anytime soon.
Never played the originals?
I played a little bit of them.
I mean, after that time when we were years ago, when you put all of my codes on your account.
Yeah.
Dude, what is it? Deal with these ones. Get away from them.
But anyway, yeah, I played a little bit of them, and I'm just like, this is too, like, It's a bit too complicated to really enjoy for me.
Tank controls for any game that doesn't involve you literally,
Piloting a tank. Usually pretty bad.
Yeah, they're not good.
What you'll hear the fans say is, well, that brings up the tension of it, you know, of the...
Bro, it sure does, but it doesn't mean the game is good.
Don't you like the original Resident Evil?
I don't like how they play.
Now, I remember playing a little bit of 2 and 3 and thinking that they felt better to play. I didn't play.
Oh, they're definitely better than the original.
But you'll ask some fans, and they're like, no, the original's the best. Or they'll say 2 is the best, but there are some that'll say that nothing will beat the original, you know.
Resi 4 is mine.
That is something else a lot of people say. It's kind of...
Resident Evil 4 was like the last, in my opinion, really, really good one. I mean, some people like the Village and stuff, but I don't want them first person. I just think 4 had the right control scheme. 5 would have been okay if Chris hadn't been so roided out, like, you know, punching boulders and all that. Like, I don't know how many roids he did. And 6, at first we thought, oh, I can move and shoot in a Resident Evil. That's what I needed. Then we realized we didn't need that. Basically, we just needed 4 without all the escort missions.
Yeah.
That was the problem with 4, is 4 was all escort missions with Ashley.
It seems like in terms of the mainline one, the numbered series, it seems like every 3 games now, there's a different, like, control scheme, you know what I mean? Like, different playstyle and stuff. So, like, the first 3 had the fixed camera tank control, kind of tank controlled, like, you know, exploring stuff. Well, okay, you know what I mean. Like, it was a third-person game, but it had, like, fixed cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
The 4 through 6 were third-person shooters. Now 7 and 8 so far. Oh
man.
7 and 8 so far have first-person shooter, you know, first-person survival horror.
Like, this is basically just like water.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much the textures they used.
Yeah, it's good research of your assets.
Yeah, it's a good kick in the assets. Aww.
I want that robot as a toy. I forgot that.
I wonder if a big anime fan is cosplayed as that.
Okay, well, when's Elon Musk gonna give me my skycopter that actually works?
He's having too much fun with Twitter right now.
Yeah. What a time to be alive.
What's wrong with you? I can't believe what a mess you made. You didn't have to blow everything apart. I told you the door would be open. I only
Yeah, but
wanted
the
to talk
painting
to
wasn't
you.
open.
That's why I invited you in. So what do you think of my castle? Do you like it? This castle is the most powerful fortress ever constructed. It will be so easy to conquer the world. It really is perfect, isn't it?
What are you saying? Are you out of your mind?
What are you saying? Are you out of your mind?
Already?
Why don't you stop fighting me and join me
He
instead?
sounds a little more
You
concerned
know,
now, not
like your friend did.
Yeah.
No
What are you
way!
saying? Are
I
you out
won't
of
be
your
controlled
mind?
by you!
Well, we'll see about that. With my new powers and my superior intelligence, it will be
Just
so
like
easy
how
to put
that's
you
one way
under
you
my
can do
control.
really expressive emotion in these
You can
games.
fight it all
Just
you
have
want.
sprites up against the
Be able to
polygons.
resist.
Yeah.
Then they finally got more expressive with
Like this.
on the PS2 era. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
psychic abilities. Which I don't know how Spike can resist it, but he does.
Is that painful?
Let's see, it's the Emperor. I don't know.
Join me.
Emperor Palpatine.
Unless you do, the pain you're feeling will only get worse.
No, I won't!
No, let's what Darth Vader says in one of the special editions.
You really think you can fight and
Right.
beat me? You're no match for my powers.
I don't want to! I won't!
What's going on? My powers! Why aren't they working?
I'll tell you why.
What?
Power alone isn't the true strength. Well, something like that.
What?
It's how awkward it was. Well,
I can't believe this is happening! I have no use for you now! Get out of here!
I have no use for you now.
Hey, wait!
Away,
Take
Away, I like this. Like this perspective. It's
Yeah.
actually pretty cool for this fight. Basically just like keep charging at him with the hula hoop.
Yeah.
I don't even know if there's gonna be a rhyme or reason for it. You just keep hula hooping into him.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember this perspective when you did the res fight in Gex 2.
Yeah, but this was done a lot easier.
Well, I know, a lot better. And that was the final boss. So here's the way to fix Crash Bash.
Oops.
Um,
Basically, he just gets in the thing, and I gotta fight him.
yeah. So it's, anyway, the way Crash Bash should have been done, like if they were gonna do the game in general, the way they were doing it, here's a few things they should have fixed.
This is now a review of Crash Bash.
Yes. Well, we're playing PS1 games, so it's related.
I can't remember how to actually damage him.
You gotta wait for the arms to where they'll like light up like you.
Okay,
you
so
know.
I just gotta hang out until it does that. I can't remember if there's something else I needed to trigger.
I think there's something. Oh yeah, I think maybe you can hit the arms now and then eventually. I can't remember for sure. Oh yeah. Speaking of like the water, whenever he was like doing that power, you hear the water sound.
Oh, okay.
There we go. But anyway, so as you fight Engine here,
Dear Lord.
yeah, like right there, that was the water splash sound.
The problem with this is when stuff shakes on the screen, it actually like delays your jump.
Yeah. It's just so funny to reuse the water splashing sound effect for that. Anyway,
Okay, there's like the 8 beating chest thing.
I guess it makes sense.
It is an 8 or a monkey.
A monkey.
Monkey.
Well, apes don't have tails and monkeys do. Anyway,
Wait, these are apes and those. Do they have tails?
no.
Right.
You not notice it?
I never thought about it.
I think that's the basic differences. You know. Anyway, so like technically, gorillas would be apes. But anyway, we're all gorillas. I'm joking. Crash Bash. Some simple things they could have done that would have gone a long way. If they had just had it to where instead of having to get 3 trophies for each time you win, you know, instead of having to get 3 trophies to win, smaller trophies to earn the passing trophy, I guess you could say, they should have made just one. Should just been once, like trophy, you win the minigame, you won it. The challenges could be the same.
I don't know, the one where you ride the dragons, I'm not so sure about that one.
What I mean is, like, the challenges, like the gym challenges and the crystal challenges, they could remain the same because they're also like this one. But I feel like, or at least had a mode that had it to where you just had to win 1 trophy to pass. In the story mode. Should have had that at least as a mode.
No, this is the thing where he can for destroying platforms.
Yeah.
And it's really hard when he destroys the middle one.
It really feels like this was very inspired by things like the engine boss from Crash 2. I mean, I don't know that. I can't say for sure, but oh boy. Oh yeah, you don't really fall.
Well, why it's not lighting up green?
Well, you're hitting it so soon. Oh, yeah, that's too much. It makes it hard to hit him whenever you,
Hard, but not too hard. Yay!
We won.
You ruined everything! If it weren't for you, everything would be perfect!
I don't know what the lines were in the Japanese version.
Specter, put a stop to this now! I'm taking you back to the amusement park.
You must be joking! You're not taking me anywhere! I'll never go back! I'm never going back to that rotten place! You listen, and you listen good! I will return! And when I do, I'll destroy you and the world as you know it! So you better be ready, because next time, I won't fail!
Wait! Specter!
Specter?
Well, he sounds like such a baby when he loses. He's all intimidating and stuff whenever he's winning, but then like when you beat him, no, right?
Oh, I'm just so mad. You like that?
Yeah. Funkies.
That's a lot of bunkies we already caught. That I mostly caught.
Oh. I wonder what the age difference is between them. I know the professor's like 5, but...
Yeah. Well, it gives their ages in the... Was it the boxing one? Or no, the skiing one? I don't know.
Yeah.
One of the minigames gives everybody's age.
That is true. You know what? We'll check that out here in a bit. We don't have to play the minigames, but maybe we'll check it out. I don't know. At some point we'll check it out. Shite! It's the only one that says that. Kiss, kiss. Because remember, little boys can't be just friends. They have,
Kiss, kiss. Hmm?
Sony Computer Entertainment, Inc. presents.
I need someone to digitize all the Sonic comics, but not through like Archie because the service was terrible and I couldn't recover my account and anything.
Recover your account.
Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna like find reprints or if they want to do reprints. So I'd like it to be like a big collection book, first 100 and something like that. That'd be pretty legit.
Well, maybe the comics can get the Crash Insane Trilogy remake treatment.
What the heck?
Just, I don't know.
Somewhere between issue 30 and issue 50, they did change that more serious tone in the comics into that.
There's the green-haired chick.
She's not a real person, though.
I know, but
we can't.
We should pretend. Who says we can't?
Wow.
Someone's last name is Sora.
I guess it could be like. It could be like. What was the name of the?
Well, we wrenched it in though.
Oh, Code Lyoko. They made What's Her Chick a real person.
Oh yeah, they did eventually.
I don't remember her name. I haven't watched that show since.
Return to the past now.
Is that what he said?
I don't remember. Return to the something now.
I need to rewatch it. The whole show is actually on YouTube now. The entire series, like an official channel.
Weird, interesting art style
Yeah.
type of deal, like how it's the virtual world 3D and real world is anime to, well, sort of anime 2D. I like how it's showing.
This one's so terrible.
Oh, I like how it's showing them instead of like showing them instead of showing a lot of like except for images like that, but like instead of showing like where they are now type of deals, it shows them in the right after the aftermath of that where they're like fixing up everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were you saying?
Oh, and first, 4 game cases.
Oh.
Wait. We do this better. That was kind of weak. That was weak sauce. There's a picture of some guy, and it says 1 year after. It's 1 year before starting hormone therapy versus 15 months after, and he really don't make the difference. It's, wow, nothing changed. Have you thought about suicide? Oh my gosh.
Doobie Tunes Studios.
Somebody said if Elon buys Coca-Cola, I'm switching to Fanta. Someone said Fanta's owned by Coca-Cola.
Okay, there we go. We got a cutscene to see right here, don't they? As soon as it loads. There we go. Funky part.
The 8 Misbehaving Magic Show has been cancelled. Sorry.
Specter will definitely be back, and when he is, I'm sure he'll do more evil.
Cool. So
Professor, I'll go back and find Specter. That's a good idea. But first, use the time station to return to the past and check each era for any remaining monkeys on the loose. We can't leave any of them wandering around. While you do that, I'll go back to the lab and track down Specter. Then we'll find him and stop him for good.
So anyway, when we start up another level, we unlocked that last minigame. When we start up another level next time, you'll see another gadget. You'll see the last gadget come up. But until then, thanks for watching. And do you have any parting words?
Yeah, it's from a picture I see. Steven Universe would be GOAT, greatest of all time, if Steven got shot and died.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. Alright, bye for now. Bye.